Hi all, Stephen here from this Stutterverse. So in this video today I wanted to talk about why should we sound more disfluent than we need to. Now that might sound a little strange to some people because some people are probably thinking, why would I want to stutter more than I really need to? For me, it's about satisfying that fear that I would have always had in the back of my mind. So I remember just getting caught up in fluent speech, and but always in the back of my mind I would have had that thought, okay, when is that moment of stuttering going to happen? When am I going to have that block or the prolongation or the repetition, and what is going to happen then? So I had all of this fear just built up for when the moment of stuttering would happen. So maybe we just delve into this concept from Joseph Sheehan on the safety margin and tolerance for your disfluency or stuttering. Let's just call it what it is. So, can you afford to let your speech sound a little worse than you have to? How many times have you let fear build up and not done anything about it? How many times has this kept you from working on your speech? Have you said to yourself, I don't want to work on it right now, I will only mess it up? Oh gosh, my speech was okay last week, why can't I handle that situation now? The answers to these questions are very important to you as they are tied in your ability to maintain a comfortable margin of safety. Why is it important to sound a little worse than you have to? Many times the stutterer will ride along the crest of his success without working and then suddenly find that there isn't anything between him and stuttering except empty space. With a safety margin, you can keep the distance you fall at a minimum or eliminate it all together. The more fear you can satisfy ahead of times, the less chance you have fear of building up and catching up with you. Stuttering a little more than you have to, making your blocks a little bit longer or more difficult, prolonging your slides, all serve to maintain this safety margin, which will allow you to continue working on your blocks effectively. To help you from straining for perfect speech, you can make use of the safety margin. If you use it properly, you can gain much security about hanging on to the success that you have already achieved. So let's just delve into that then. So what would happen to me is, I think when I came off my speech therapy first, I think I was riding a bit of the crest of the wave of maybe a bit of fluency that I had gained. And what happened was I wasn't really working on my speech. So slowly some of the masking behaviors would have crept back in. So I was straining for fluent speech and not really showing my stuttering. And that's when I would have noticed some of the concealment and masking behaviors that I would have used previously would be creeping back into my speech. So what did I need to do? So I needed to show more of my stuttering. So making them blocks a little bit longer, using my voluntary stammering, which is where I was choosing to stutter on purpose, and making the slides longer than I needed to have. So this helped to satisfy that fear I had of the moment of stuttering. And it also helped me to be comfortable with them moments of stuttering, so that when they happened, it felt pretty natural and it felt okay. So I was able to be in that moment of stuttering and know that it was okay. And this helped to build on a long-term basis. So once I was able to satisfy that fear of my stuttering, I didn't notice as much struggle as what I would have had previously. So I hope this video has made sense to you, and if you have any comments, please just drop them down in the comment box, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, thanks a lot. So this has been Stephen from the Stutterverse. I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.